But we're going to start with this big story that everybody's talking about because we're beginning at a pivotal moment for Minneapolis and the country, really, with closing arguments all set today in the trial of former police officer Derek Chauvin. It's less than a year after we first saw him kneeling on George Floyd's neck. Those who have kept a shrine to Floyd near where he was killed and have marched and demanded justice are all watching very, very closely.
This moment also comes amid new protests nationwide over 2 other deaths involving the police. Jamie Yuccas is outside the courthouse in Minneapolis, which has been transformed by very heavy security. Jamie, what's the mood there?
Well, Anthony, I can tell you tensions are high, and the Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is calling for calm. After 45 witnesses and hours of testimony and cross-examination, Minneapolis and state leaders are bracing for unrest. National Guard troops are deployed throughout Minneapolis, working alongside state and city police officers. The governor has requested more law enforcement from neighboring states. Minneapolis public schools officials are also bracing for the verdict, switching students to remote learning later this week for their safety.
After they hear closing arguments, Jamie, what are the next steps for the jurors in this case?
Anthony, I can tell you the judge will read them instructions drawn up by the court with input from both the prosecution and the defense. 14 jurors sat through the trial hearing testimony from witnesses. The judge will have to dismiss the 2 alternate jurors, and then the remaining jurors will pick a 4-person who will monitor the deliberations and take the verdict into court. They will be sequestered while they review the evidence. That means no contact with the outside world as they make this very important decision. They will need to come to decisions on the 3 counts Chauvin is facing. That is 2nd-degree unintentional murder, 3rd-degree murder, and 2nd-degree manslaughter. The jury's decision, guilty or not, has to be unanimous. Anthony?
Jamie Yuccas in Minneapolis. Thank you, Jamie.